What is going on, everyone? Bracken Mayo here, and today this is a very special video. I'm going to be showing you how to make one of the most amazing pizzas ever.
That's right, we're making some pizza today. So the first step, get your mix master out, get it ready to go. Kids, make sure you have an adult there. And first step, 1 1/3 cups of warm water.
First, you pour all that in there.
Yeah, we're making homemade dough.
And then you take your scissors and cut your yeast up. And then you cut up your yeast. Get out your yeast.
The yeast activates with warm water and sugar to make it bubbly. Now it takes a little time for that to happen, so you want to start this about 4 hours at least before you want to be eating pizza, so it has time to rise and the yeast to work. All right, pour in 1 packet of yeast, please. And then the yeast has to have warm water and about a tablespoon of sugar to react with. So there's the yeast. Go ahead and put in a tablespoon of sugar. Now crank up the mix master.
There it goes.
And you can smell that yeast right away.
Start spinning it around while the yeast is mixing up. It'll add good texture.
Just mix that until it's dissolved. Careful not to splash it out anywhere. Should be good. And then let that mixture sit just about 5 minutes and it will start to bubble.
The yeast and the water has perfectly combined goodly, and now...
So now what we need is 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. There's the salt. And then we need 3 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour. Go ahead and turn your mix master on while you add that. You can sprinkle it in. What we have, as you see there, is a nice hook mixer. Gets the dough going great. All right, so while that's mixing, that was 1 1/2 cups. We need 2 more cups of all-purpose flour. The thing is, don't worry if you spill a little, because the next step, we're gonna need our dough out on the countertop, and we'll need a bunch of flour down there anyway. All right, mix all that up.
All right.
Spin it around, crank it up now.
There it goes.
There we go. Now the other ingredient, you want 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And we have a treat for you. We have Epicurean oregano infused olive oil from Epicurean olive oil right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's a very delicious oil to use with this pizza crust. So hold the spoon over the bowl there. We need a total of 3 tablespoons of this olive oil. And the oregano in there is just going to give it a lovely flavor. All right, very good. Now set the olive oil down. There we go. I'm going to use this spoon to kind of scrape it off the sides as it's mixing. Get all this dough blended up good. So we're going to keep this beating for about 3 more minutes to make sure it's all mixed up well.
Alright, now you see, our dough here is officially turned into a nice good amount of dough.
We got a good looking dough ball in there. So the next step, sprinkle a bunch of flour on your workspace. Get a bunch of flour on your hands. Take the dough ball out, place it there. And you want to knead that really good for 3 or 4 more minutes. Yeah, you can put some flour on the top. Just work the dough. And then what we're going to do is spray some Pam in this original bowl here. Spray it all around the side so it doesn't stick. And then we will place the dough ball back in this bowl to rise for the next 3 hours.
Alright, now you see our dough has been kneaded a lot of the times, and I'm sorry it's a mess. And
oh, it's messy business making pizza crust.
yeah,
that's part of the fun though.
And a little hack, put a little flour on the dough when you knead it. And you can also pound it. And you have to do this. You flatten it out, fold it over, and then you push. That is how you knead dough. So I think we kneaded it long enough.
It's looking good.
And
it's smelling good already. What we've done with our original bowl, we've just taken some cooking spray, sprayed it around the edges and the bottom so our dough won't stick. Go ahead, put the kneaded dough ball back in, and as you guys see, the size of the dough ball there, we're going to cover that, let it rest at least 3 hours, and then you will be amazed at how much this yeasty, delicious pizza dough will have risen.
Okay. Good luck.
Good luck, dough. May the force be with you.
We are going to add our toppings, pepperoni and bacon. So our next step, we have to fry up the bacon.
And for our bacon, we have this lovely pound of bacon from Murfreesboro's own Beatty Farms.
Bacon's done, and we're going to turn on the oven.
Let's go ahead and preheat the oven to 475 degrees.
Yeah, it's going to be piping hot. And now, let's check out the dough.
All right, let's take a peek in here.
All right, let's take a look. Woo!
Oh, yeah. But before we get that out, there's one more step. And this is a big key on why our pizzas are so delicious.
Garlic
what we
butter
have here,
is
yes, Bracken Jr. is going to make the garlic butter.
All right, so
we just melted 6 tablespoons of butter, and he has half a teaspoon of garlic powder and a bunch of Parmesan cheese. Pour it on in.
Tell me when to stop.
Oh, that should be good. That's a whole lot of Parmesan right there, but I don't think there could be too much. So there's a spoon. Stir that all up good.
And this is a good key. It actually serves as good dipping sauce too.
Oh yeah. We'll save a little bit for a dipping sauce for after it's done. Keep on stirring, stir, stir. What we are going to make are Detroit style pizzas. That means in a rectangular pan.
And we're gonna brush it. That's a good one. So we are making Detroit style, and it is good.
We're making Detroit style because, well, we have rectangular pans, and also I've never been too good at hand tossing circular dough, and this is just hard to mess up. It cooks up so even. All right, so there is a huge dish of garlic Parmesan butter. Take the paintbrush, Bracken Jr., and paint pan number 1.
All right, one dip going in. The thing is that this garlic butter is actually a nice butter and doesn't keep the pizza from sticking.
Oh yeah, in addition to making it good and flavorful, it helps keep the crust from sticking to the pan. I really don't think you can have too much of this stuff. We're going to paint it on the bottom, then get our dough in, and then paint more on the top of the dough. That looks good. All right, we're going to prep our second pan. We'll be back.
Our second pan is covered in our garlic butter, and we got some cornmeal down there, and we are going to put out our dough on there. So we got 2 pieces, so I'm going to take half of the dough. I'm going to take half of it and put it on the cornmeal itself. Yeah, and you knead it just like we did earlier with our dough here. That's turned to a nice puffy cloud. Alright, see, we coated the garlic butter over the pizza so it could be really tasty. And that is a nice one. And yeah.
We have prepped 2 crusts in 2 rectangular pans.
Some nice Detroit style pizza.
Junior is finishing up putting the garlic butter on the second one. It should be good to go. Now it's time for the sauce. Now one day I'm going to make a true pizza sauce from scratch with tomatoes, peppers, onions, but for this time the canned pasta sauce works pretty well. We put about 8 ounces of sauce on each pizza. It's about 4 of those little scoops. So we put about 3 cups of cheese on each pizza.
Now
we like a lot of cheese, but what we do is maybe 1 cup above the sauce, then our toppings, then lots more cheese. So as you can see,
we had pepperoni. Yeah.
Bracken Jr. is placing the pepperonis on this first pizza.
Yeah, we have the nice thick cutted pizza, the thick cutted pepperoni. This is gonna be one nice pizza. Pie.
Oh yes, we're gonna get 2 pizzas topped with pepperoni, bacon, and lots of fine mozzarella cheese. You can put whatever type of toppings you want on here. I hear some people make pizzas without any type of meat. I would definitely not recommend that.
I heard there can be other like sauces for the pizza. There can be like mild buffalo barbecue sauce, sour cream, whatever you want.
Yeah, some people, you could put ranch dressing or an Alfredo sauce as your sauce.
And you can do any kind of cheese, a.k.a. Havarti, American, Swiss, Dutch, Gouda, any kind of cheese. Pimento. This is
provolone, feta, whatever kind of cheese and toppings you want.
Yeah.
We got our first pizza made. We got our second one, some pepperoni and cheese on there. Now we're spreading out this bacon.
Yep.
Got this cooked extra crispy here, which is just fine for
our nice Beatty's
pizza.
Our nice Beatty's bacon has been turned into a masterpiece.
Oh yeah, turned into bacon bits. So there's the meats, and here's about 2 more cups of cheese for it. Another little tip: you can put your cheese a little heavy on the outside, kind of as a ring, because as it melts, it will start to flow to the middle just a little bit and pool in the middle. But I like having plenty of cheese on my pizza. So that's it. 2 pizzas prepped, ready to pop them in the oven.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
All right, pizza number 1 going in. All right, our oven is piping hot down there.
Oh, it's blazing. 475 degrees. So you just don't want to burn the bottom of this crust. It only takes 12 minutes for these to cook, and they are done. So we're going to set our timer for 12 minutes. We'll see you back here in a minute.
All right, it's been 13 minutes. I can smell the pizza already, and let's get them out and see what it is.
Oh, let's peek in there. I bet these are going to be incredible. It is smelling like a
Whoa!
bacony, garlicky, buttery, yeasty wonderland in here. Look at that. Oh, it's just bubbling and sizzling. Be very, very careful when you get these things out of there. Oh yeah, look at that bad boy.
That is looking good. So we got them out. We're gonna put that on the cutting board. We're gonna cut it up.
We're gonna let them cool for a minute first because those are very, very hot. So we're gonna put this one here on this cutting board with as much butter, cornmeal in this non-stick pan here. It just pops right out, no problem. You're gonna leave it on the board to cool. We'll slice it in a few more minutes. And here we go, slicing this masterpiece of a pepperoni bacon extra cheese pizza, Detroit style, made by the Yeastie Boys, Bracken Jr. and Bracken Sr.
Alright, this is going to be a good one. And also, massive shout out to Epicurean and Beatty Farms right here in Murfreesboro. And I mean it. This pizza will be one of the most greatest pizzas you'll ever taste. Bon appetit.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Subscribe. This is a good pizza. This is so good. And make sure, subscribe to Bracken Mayo. And make sure, hit that subscribe button, click that little bell button, and click thumbs up, and comment #pizza down below. Alright, peace out.